Namaste. Welcome to Path to Anandam Self-Realization Series number 30. Shubh Deepavali to all. Today our session is Power of Diwali, Diya and Jyoti. Thank you very much for joining. Pranam to Guruji and Krishna Bhagwan Ji for bringing us together. I am Satya Kalra, your host and founder of Path to Anandam. Our today's session, Power of Diwali, Diya and Jyoti, means lighting inner lamp of love, peace and Anandam within and share with others. And today, the topic, based on the topic, the discussion is what is Diwali, Diya, Jyoti, and what is the significance of Diwali, Diya and Jyoti? How can we experience it? How can we celebrate it? In other words, how can we practice it? And what is the action we need to do? In my sankalpa, I am divine Jyoti, divine Diya, and meditation based on love and light. As many festivals are coming, have come, and this week is Diwali. Just started a couple of days back. So what is Diwali? What is Diya? What is Jyoti? And how can we nurture our body, mind, and soul, and also the community around us? So Diwali, as we all know, the festival of outer celebration and victory of light over darkness. And Diya, that is the individual light, individual flame, symbol of faith and devotion and divinity. And Jyoti, inner light of consciousness, soul, divine awareness, and the ultimate truth. So in other words, all together, Diwali, Diya, and Jyoti, they represent our journey from outer world, outer light, to inner illumination, inner light. And actually, that's what the Path to Anandam stands for. Path to Anandam, the journey to ultimate Anandam, Sat Chit Anand. Where you can see here is the light. Here you can see the light and light, external light with divinity, where that's why the Om symbol is there. And then with that, here the light is ignited within the heart, which gives the birth to love, peace, and Ananda. So illumination is spread around. So Deepavali, festival of lights. Actually, it is not just, though it is a Hindu festival, but it is celebrated all over the world. Now it's become a global festival. Even in White House, in USA, Diwali is celebrated. And last week, Diwali has been declared in state of California the festival day and the holiday. So it's not just limited to India anymore. It is all over the world. It's a universal festival because it's a light, and light is a universal phenomena. And it is also celebrated in Hindu, Jain, Sikh, in every community in India. In Hindus, the story is that Rama, God Ram, came back to Ayodhya after 14 years of his life in forest, in jungles, and facing many challenges. In South, it is the elimination of Narkasur, who was the devil. And then there is a wedding day, wedding anniversary of Lord Vishnu and Lakshmi Ji. That's in different areas are celebrated. Like in North, is more like a Ayodhya, Ram Bhagwan Ji. In South, it is Narkasur Sanghar. And then in West, it's Vishnu Ji and Lakshmi Ji's wedding ceremony. And in Jain, it's a day of Lord Mahavir's attained nirvana in 527 BC. And in Sikh religion, it is the release of Guru Hargobind Ji from prison by Shahjahan in 1969. So, celebration all over the world by Indians and non-Indians. And in India, by every community celebrates Diwali there. So, Festival of Lights, where you can see all these lights. And the symbol is Ma Lakshmi, light, and reaching to ultimate goal, Satchit Anand. So, of course, it is an outer celebration and victory of light over darkness, which is within, good over evil, and actually wisdom over ignorance. Means when we don't know things, by celebrating, by igniting that light within, the light illuminates our body, mind, and soul, our heart, and we experience no more fear, but enriched our system, our body, our heart with love. And of course, dharma over adharma, which is the symbolic of victory of Ram over Ravan. And actually, it is a reminder to light not only our homes, because during the Diwali time, homes are lighted. Everywhere you go, see light, light, light. But it is not only lightening our homes, but also our heart. And it is a time to reflect and let go of past resentment, guilt, because everyone carries some kind of resentments and guilts and negativity. And this is a time to reflect upon it and then let go. Let it be burned with the flame of light. So light the lamp of love and forgiveness for our own sake, and also share with others. So the real meaning of Diwali is when our inner darkness, ego, anger, ignorance, those 5+2 enemies, Kam, Krodh, Lobh, Moh, Ahankar, desires, ego, anger, greed, attachments, resentments, jealousy, when all those are replaced by this light and turns into compassion awareness. that I am the supreme power, I am the pure soul. So that is the true meaning of Diwali. And the meaning of Diya and Jyoti, the divine Diya, which we can all relate to. The Diya means we ignite Jyoti in our temples almost every day, if not on the weekend, but we do it periodically or for the festivals, etc. So we can relate to that external Diya, but actually why we do it? It is a symbol of faith, the connection with supreme power. It's not that God needs our light and Jyoti over there. We Prajalit Jyoti to connect that our inner Jyoti with supreme Jyoti. So that's a faith and devotion, and then caring and sharing. But we can relate to it like it's an oil. And what does it mean? Diya has the oil in it, which means it's desires and ego. So that transforms into light through self-efforts, means we have to ignite, we have to, that wick, which is the representation of mind, we have to put the light over there, and then need to stay steady and upright. Otherwise, if it falls, then it will disappear. So our mind has to be alert, and then be aware of our ego and desires. And then Jyoti, inner light of consciousness, the soul, the light which comes from Diya, that is Jyoti. That is the consciousness, supreme consciousness, Atma, soul. So together, they represent the journey from outer light to inner illumination. Tamso ma jyotirgamaya. It's the beautiful verse from Upanishad. And again, this is what Path to Anandam stands for. And in Bhagavad Gita, Bhagwan Krishna says, I destroy the darkness born out of ignorance with the shiny lamp of knowledge, Gyan Deepen. So, Nasham, I destroy the ignorance within and give them a wisdom with Gyan. That Gyan ka Deepak jalata hu main. Where you can see here Arjun, how the Bhagwan Krishna is showing his lighted form, his Vishwaroop. So the true meaning of Diya, Diya means light. But if you look at it in Hindi terms, Sanskrit terms, Diya means they, give. What to give? Now we have this light within. We are awakened. So this light is now taking us to the next level. The meaning of Diya means give, love, help others, caring, sharing. And where Satya Sai Baba says, love all, serve all. So the true meaning of Diya is share, 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 give, give, give. So the total spiritual significance of Diwali is it is a time of renewal, rejuvenation, reflection, which is the symbolic that during the Diwali time, the cleaning of the homes, and when I was growing up, every year the house needed to be painted and all the old things were removed and the new things were brought in. So these are my memories, but actually when we clean our homes, The true meaning of that is let go of old resentments, old habits. Aadat buri sudhar lo. Diwali man gayi. Buying new and throwing old things like clothes, dishes, removing vices. Again, vices means those 5+2 enemies. And developing the new qualities means open to change. Distributing the sweets means sharing our sweetness, our thoughts, our speech, action, all the sweetness through thoughts, speech, and action is the symbolic of distributing this and sharing the sweets with others. And sharing the gifts, respecting others and accepting others. And then again, Diya, give, caring, sharing. And here is the meaning is become the Diya for others. That's the message. And Jyoti and light. Remove darkness, ignorance, and light the lamp of love and forgiveness in our heart. So Ma Lakshmi then will come and bless us with true wisdom, and she's the known of prosperity. So then we experience her love and the divinity within. And not only within, I am divine and we are all divine. In other words, we are all one and we experience the oneness. So here you can see all the symbol of the mithais and the gifts and the lights and cleaning the house and all that. This is basically representation of the whole slide here. So the true meaning, in summary, the true meaning and purpose of Diwali is Tamso Ma Jyotirgamya. Along with the honoring the feminine energy, universal mother, Ma Lakshmi, who removes us the darkness and light within, not just from our homes, not the pains and miseries from our life, but in our hearts, and removes the ignorance, vices, ego, and fills us with wisdom, supreme knowledge, and love and compassion. In other words, all these negative, which is actually come from Bhagavad Gita in chapter 16:4, the anger, hypocrisy, arrogancy, conceited, harshness, all that is removed. And we become Diya of someone in life. That's the purpose of Diwali, the message. In other words, we have a healthy body, happy mind, and connection to the supreme power, and attain the ultimate prosperity, abundance, eternal happiness, love, peace, Anandam. You can see all these lights. And so these are the golden teachings of Goddess Lakshmi, summarized in the purpose of Diwali. And Ma Lakshmi represents, who is the embodiment of love, which we learn from Nav Durga, that Nav Durga has 3 forms. Trinity, Ma Durga, Durgati jo dur karti hai, removal of Durgati. Ma Lakshmi, the prosperity, and Ma Saraswati, the source of wisdom. So, Ma Lakshmi, the embodiment of love and prosperity and protection. She stands or sits on the lotus flower, which gives us some message that live like lotus flower and get the best from nature and smile. What it means, there are many challenges in Maya, in this world, but we have to live like a lotus flower, take the best like a lotus flower, even though it is in the mud, but it takes the nutrients and not bothered by kichad, negativity. So the message is we should do the same. And then she is giving, do you see the coins, golden coins are dropping from her hand, which means give, give, give. She's always giving. And the message is we are also the embodiment of Ma Lakshmi. So we should do the same. And then Kalash, she has a Kalash, which is a symbol of prosperity. So feel the enrichment within, and then we can share outside. So prosperity within and without means in the external world. And then she has this kamals. Again, she's enriched with kamals, and then the forgiveness and the blessing. And in Bhagavad Gita again says, Devis, these are all the qualities of Devis. So Devi Sampad Vimokshaya means it will take us from the miseries and pains and gives us the liberation, the moksha from all the challenges. So her blessing will be showered on us once we practice this and follow her teachings. So the action for us, become Diya to others. Share your love and resources with others. Knowledge, food, shelter, smile, whatever we can have. Not necessarily the money part, sometimes it's not feasible, but even if it is feasible, then they have many responsibilities. But we should always put our best effort to share our resources. So become the light, light the lamp of righteousness, live with dharma, light the lamp of courage, forgiveness, and lamp of love and compassion. So live in love and light the light and spread the light with others. Because Gautam Buddha said, all the lights of the world cannot compare even to a ray of inner light of the self, the within the light which we have. We can, all the lights outside cannot be compared because that light is so powerful, even more powerful than sun. And merge yourself in the light of light and enjoy the bliss of the brightest of lights. So our practices, how to do it? Do these practices. Awakening inner light means live in awareness, live in inner light consciousness. See here, you can see it, inner light consciousness all the time. Here is the, and then we practice our, from morning to evening to night, starting our day with the light of lamp in our heart with Om mantra, and nurture our body with pranayam, yogas, meditation, Surya Namaskar. So these are, and then practice the teachings of Ma Lakshmi, Mahalakshmi. And during the day, we should visualize our light within our heart through my speech. Speech should not be dark, in other words, harsh. Here, light, my ear should be filled with that light. My mouth should be filled with that light. So I speak the enlightened words. My hands should be filled with light, in other words, with seva. So these are the practices of Ma. And then it transforms into divine Shakti, divine qualities, and that light within comes. So by practicing every day, and then the should continue with that, evaluate ourselves and see what we did, how we did it, and continue to focus on improvement. And meditate in the evening. And then whatever we did, we let go. Good or bad, whatever happens, just let go. Because Bhagwanji, Krishna Bhagwanji very clearly says in Bhagavad Gita, सर्व धर्मान परित्यज्य मामेकम शरणम व्रज aham tvam sarvapapebhyo mokshashyami ma शुचि. Don't worry. Once you are in that direction, once you are on that path, you are with me, just like Arjuna and Krishna. He was the charioteer of his Rath, and Arjuna was performing his duty, but with that guide of supreme power. So once we have that golden light within us, that light will lead the path for us. So Diwali is a time for self-awareness, live in awareness, and it gives us the awareness that who we are. And once we live in that awareness, then we purify our heart, all the resentment, guilt, feelings, anger, ego, all start dissolving, and our subconscious mind becomes more purified and transformed. And that wisdom, ultimate wisdom comes that I am that golden divine light. So by experiencing that, we feel happy, we have a healthy body, filled with love and compassion, and feel abundant all the time, prosperous all the time, and experience the oneness with others, that I am Satchit Anand, and so is everyone else. So that the inner peace, from that light and inner peace, it is spread to the family, it goes to the community, the universe, and whole universe experiences your divinity. So benefits and medical science. Candlelight. When we do the meditation with candlelight or tatak, it improves the focus, the calmness, the sleep. And that warmness of that light activates those good hormones, relaxation hormones in our body, and reduce the anxiety and stress. And positive rituals. Again, positive rituals, not the negative rituals, positive rituals. Release dopamine, oxytocin, endorphins in our body, which enhances the joy and unity, ultimate yoga, supreme connection. And then lighting the lamp together nurtures. When we do Diwali time, light the lamps. Every home has to light the lamps and do it together, all these community gatherings. It nurtures the community connection and harmony. So the mind is transformed. Neuroplasticity, which is called in the neuroscience. And then mind, body, soul, all are connected and feel abundant and rich. And then ultimately, the whole universe experiences. And all this is, one can, or you can go and look at the publications from Stanford, from Columbus University, from many nature, many journals. So that's why it is called medical science, because these are proven with facts. It's not just a concept. So our homework time, Swadhyaya Abhyasam, self-inquiry. Number one, which will always stay there, supreme goal of self-realization. Do I have it? Am I aware of it? Am I living with it? What does Diwali mean to me beyond just celebration? What darkness, vices, bad habits in me need illumination, transformation? Am I developing divine qualities? Am I following Ma Lakshmi's teachings, Ma Durga's teachings, Ma Saraswati's teachings? The supreme power teachings, supreme energy teaching. These are all different forms of energies. So how can I become a Diya in someone else's life? And what keep my inner light shining? Because sometimes we feel so shine, so calm, so happy. What is that moment? What makes me, what takes me at that level? We should continue to practice that with daily practices and meditation. So the message is become Diya, virtuous, and experience abundance and light within that oneness with supreme power. So our sankalpa, live in inner light consciousness and attain freedom from pains and miseries. So our promise, my sankalpa, our sankalpa, together, we light the lamp of truth to eradicate falsehood. We light the lamp of compassion to express our oneness toward all creatures. We light this lamp of knowledge to express our oneness through understanding. We light this lamp of service to express our oneness through action. We light this lamp of prosperity to share God's wealth with all. We light this lamp so that God's light may enlighten all with peace, prosperity, and joy to all. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. So may my light guide others and wish you and your loved ones very happy Diwali, Shubh Deepavali from Path to Anandam team. So thank you very much for attending and happy Diwali, Shubh Deepavali.